So I'm moving hives out this morning, and I got caught in this beautiful little rain shower. Hopefully it just stays nice and easy today instead of the severe weather they're talking later on today. We just need just a nice soaking rain today. That'd be great. But I'm moving in these little 5 frames. This yard is about, how many's in here? 120 little 5s in here right now. I'm just moving some more in. This is some of the stock that I'm going to use next year to replenish the youth within my operation. I'm doing the same with the 6s. I do some with the 5s just because that's the equipment I got. So I'm moving some hives in, and the hives I'm moving in were sitting in where Carrie Queen checked them yesterday, and they're sitting in an area with a bit of a flow, so they're good. But where I'm moving them into, there appears to be no flow going on here. Kind of caught me off guard a little bit. I just hefted a few of these just to see where they're at, and they're light. So I just want to take a peek down just to make sure I didn't starve them out. Cap on this one. There's lots of bees in here. Oh, I'm getting soaked. I don't have my smoker going. So I'll just battle through this. I just want to take a look to see what kind of food stores these girls have. And whether or not I should be patient and just wait for the nectar to come, or if I should send a tank of syrup out, or like a tote of syrup out. So I don't want to plug them up and then have this nectar flow, especially with this rain. This will spur on something. I don't want to plug them out. They have such a little brood nest here. I want to get space on top of them right away. We won't be able to get at them till it will be next week. Whoa, look at this frame of brood. Boy, Carrie's making me good queens this year. They're just mating 100%. She's running about a 94, 92, 94% success on this, and it's just absolutely brilliant. Just one frame of brood. That larvae looks lush. It's kind of hard to see, but holy shit, there's a whole frame of brood. These guys need boxes right away. And they have syrup. What I'm looking for is syrup around the edges. There's 3 frames of brood in here. Here's the third one. Holy man. So these guys are going to emerge right away and then swarm, but we have got to get space on them, so we have a little bit of time. Next week, what we're going to do, I'm going to send Carrie to this yard, and what the 6s, we put 2 boxes over 3, but these little 5 frames we have them share 1 box. 2 of them shares 1 box over top. I'm just getting soaked here. I got to hurry up. This frame's full of eggs. And they have dregs. This side's packed full of eggs. And they have enough nectar around just to hardly satisfy them. So I'm going to have to get syrup out to them right now to pack in some more syrup. Here's a frame of foundation, and they're drawing it out now. The foundation's nice to have just to buy me a little bit of time for moments like this. When I get caught off guard, or I get behind, or there's so much to do, it's kind of hard to keep track of everything sometimes. So these guys are on the verge of starvation because they're just packed full of brood. But there is food in there. So that probably was a bigger colony than what I'll see here. Just getting soaked here. You have to hustle. Definitely the bees are not, too excited I'm in their nest right now, surprising enough. But got a little bit of nectar in here, some pollen. Now, I'll just show you. I don't even need the gloves on with these girls. I've noticed since we started breeding our own hives, I noticed since we've been breeding our own queens, we've been doing it for 4 years, or 4.5, 4 years anyways, that my stock has got a lot gentler. Here's a good frame of brood. Syrup rimming it. These guys are, they need some food. For the amount of brood in here, it's not leaving much space for food. Look at that. Solid sheet of brood and feed on the edges. Pulling. Same here, just around the edges. Anywhere they're still feeding the larvae quite nicely. This frame is wet. I can see it from here. It's hard to see in the light, but so, there's 3 solid frames of brood there, rimmed with syrup. Obviously they're getting something from some kind of a nectar flow. And these girls have caught me off guard a little bit. I should have had some syrup out to them. I guess I must have missed this yard when I sent that syrup around, just to flash syrup at some of these colonies. Some of these yards are getting dry. So I'm going to have to get syrup out to these guys right away so they can get syrup into these colonies on their first opportunity. I don't have time to put pails on. I should put pails on these guys. But we're so close to a nectar flow here, I gotta watch. So what I'll do is I'm going to put some syrup out into this colony, into this yard, into a tote. And when they get opportunity to fly, they'll go collect it, bring it in, pack up this nest a little bit, and hopefully bulk it out a little bit. And then we'll get boxes onto these guys first thing next week, because they are going to need the space. So I can't let them starve out.